Joe Ferko grew up here at 2nd and Siegel. It was a close-knit community. People lived together, worked together, celebrated holidays together. Joe worked as an errand boy at Doc Fralinge's pharmacy, 4.5 hours on weekdays, all day Saturday and Sunday. He was paid the princely sum of $1 a week, but it paid off in the end for Joseph Ferko. He not only became a pharmacist, he became a mummer. Fralinger agreed to sponsor the string band, and they marched under the J.J. Fralinger banner in the 1915 parade. Joe Ferko captained the band until he left South Philadelphia and the pharmacy to open his own drugstore in North Philadelphia. That was in 1921. By 1923, Joe was out on the street again. This time, he was captain of the Ferko string band. In 1927, the band took home $1,100 in prize money, but more importantly, they won first prize. It started a trend that is unmatched. 55 out of 58 times the Ferko string band has placed among the top 5 finishers. 15 of those 55 were in first place. The string band was Joe Ferko's life. He was lovingly dubbed the dancing captain because of his bent knee style of strutting. Legend has it that stiff knees on a cold parade day started the tradition. But Joe once wrote of those early days, "I really didn't know what to do. So I pranced, strutted, bowed, threw kisses to the crowd, and they say it made a big hit." Well, Joe loved the string band, and the crowds adored it. He was everybody's son or brother. He was a quiet, humble man, a kind man who ironically couldn't play a note of music. The rules he lived by were simple ones, and they carried over to his boys in the band. Joe insisted that the band members be gentlemen at all times. And he told them a good reputation was worth more than gold, that life was too short to be wasted in hatred, revenge, fault-finding, and destruction. Life ended, though, for Joe Ferko in 1964 at a dinner celebrating Joe's 50th year in mummery. In those 50 years, Joe only missed 2 parades. 1965 would be his third. The march up Broad Street wasn't quite the same for the Ferko string band that year. The band's been dressing and performing at St. Monica's Parish each New Year's morning for over 30 years. That was another tradition Joe started. And last year, the band received a special blessing before they marched up the street. But you have to wonder, if only for a second, if Joe is up there still watching over his boy.